All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Purified podcast. I can't do it. Man, I wanted to switch something up, but I completely forgot what I was gonna say. This is another episode of Purified podcast. I know, right? Today is March 3rd, 2025. I am your host, Luis Palacios, with my co-host, Chris.
Hey guys, it's me. It's your boy. We're back at it again. How's that for switching it up?
Well, yeah, because we're gonna be talking about almighty Pokemon today.
Oh my god!
Can we go on like this for the entire podcast?
as long as it feels normal.
I don't think so. Oh man, it's been a last 2 weeks has been incredibly crazy.
It creeped up and it bit me like a snake. I kind of forgot, to be honest.
You forgot about Global, didn't you?
It was a lot of fun.
You forgot about Global, didn't you?
Yes. I was like, man, a lot of Unova stuff's popping up this week. I wonder when the tour is. And then I was like, oh no, it's Saturday, Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Well, we have a full experience information to talk about. Myself have actually been able to go to the Los Angeles store in Los Angeles, of course. That's why it's called Los Angeles, and it's LA, whatever the case may be. And of course, we'll talk about our experiences, the goods, the bads, the craziness, the weirdness of the Global GO Tour that happened just recently in the last 24 hours or something. But yeah, it's been a crazy time. But of course, we're here once again to talk about Pokemon GO news, updates, and ranting about the game because Chris loves them too much. Man, this episode of the Purified podcast is brought to you by our patrons. Everything we do here in the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community to support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month, I think. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. Make sure to check us out, of course, at the patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. All things Pokemon GO related stuff for all the wonderful podcasts that we have there on the network. Please check them out. All right. Enough with the jibbity. Man, it's been 2 weeks, I know, since we last recorded. And that's because we had a lot going on. I had the LA trip, and then when I came back, I had family that I haven't seen in like almost 20 years come to Florida. So I was like, oh, I really don't have time to do anything this next 2 weeks. So it was fine. It was nice. It was actually pretty good to actually see them as, home, warm feeling and all that stuff. But of course, enough about that because Chris wants to talk about his experience too, But before Chris actually gets to that point, because I know we have a lot to cover and all that stuff, let me tell you how LA went, since it was the first event of that weekend. So, what can I say? I got there. We get the ride to the airport. It was fine. Everybody. I think I was in a different flight from my friends, my local community friends, Ashley, Fern, Mafia, and all those kids. They're kids too. And I technically was supposed to get there a little bit later than them. I actually got almost about the same time. And LA for us is 3 hours difference, so it wasn't really, getting there is like being awake for an extra 10 hours if you want to think about it. Thank you, Papercut. I appreciate it. But yeah, I get there. It was like 10 something. We got there early, or at least I got there early than what it was scheduled to be. But then they said it's like, oh, the other plane is still in the damn thing, so we're gonna wait here until they leave their dock or whatever. So I'm like, I'm in the plane for an extra 30 minutes, even though we got like there super early. So I was like, God dang it. And then my friends are like, where are you? I was like, I'm still in the plane. What do you want me to do? They rent a car and everything. I can tell you that the rent part of the car was the worst experience because we technically got the car, but we didn't register that we got it. Like it was registered, but it wasn't registered. Like we couldn't like finish registering, I guess. So we were at the exit sign trying to register a car and the credit card would keep declining, and we were like, okay, so we're gonna have this car or not? It was like almost midnight at that point. And then we forgot, Ashley forgot her phone in that same register. So even though we went on our way, we got IHOP, and there was like, oh, her phone is still in the rent place, so we got to go back for it now. I was like, oh my goodness. So by the time we actually got to our first hotel, this is one of two hotels. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Almost 2, actually, now that I think about it. By the time we actually got to a lot of typical people, yeah, that's about right. By the time we actually got to go to sleep, it was 2:30. We passed out. We woke up about 2 hours later. Why? Because we wanted to beat LA traffic, and we're still accustomed to whatever Eastern time we have here. So yeah, we went to Rose Bowl pretty early. Because from where we were, it took us about an hour with LA traffic, so we wanted to avoid that. So we got there pretty early. We were there around 7, and then we said, it's like, let's go get some breakfast, because, the venue is not really going to open up until way before that and everything. We got some breakfast in a nice place, Skillet, I think that's called. I think we have somewhere around here too. It was fire. We were already doing as many races as possible throughout that city. Everybody's getting like shinies and all the stuff, and we were getting the LA background location car, so it was pretty cool. So yeah, and then we finally got to Rose Bowl. By the time we actually got there, it was like 8:30 or something, so the line was already long. Even though we were like 5 minutes away. We parked the car. We got parking because the Rose Bowl, mind you, Rose Bowl changed their like whatchamacallit, the rules about like clear backpacks and everything. So literally 24 hours in advance, they were like, oh yeah, you got to make sure you have a clear backpack or something before you actually get into the Rose Bowl. And they really enforced it this year. This is actually like really, really bad, even though, yeah, one of those things. Anyways, we get to the line. It's not too long. It was cool and everything like that. And we finally played Go Fest. Yay! Go Fest? No, Go Tour.
I was like, whoa, early access?
I know, right? The Rose Bowl was pretty cool, but then you had the whole golf course around it, so we walked the entire park on that. They had some pretty cool stops and everything. Hey, how's it going, Zach? They had some cool stops that gave you Enigma Pokemons and all the stuff. Spawns were scattered throughout here and there. There were a lot of gyms here and there. Not as close as we wanted to, but of course, we could raid anytime anyways. So we walked around, got some Chinese. The Go Plus did the work and the magic of the day. Mind you, we're still only about 2 hours and a half of sleep. So we play an entire 8-hour event for almost that much time in our power. Our brains were smushed by the end of the day. So real quick, I'll just show you what I got. And I got a lot of shinies and traders and all this stuff too. Let's see here. I know I started with the Starly that day. I think it was just a random Gold Plus Starly. I got the Deerling pretty early on. I got a Basculin pretty early on. I got the 2 Pikachus. 2 red Pikachus pretty early on. I got a shiny Buffalo from the hatch. That's pretty cool. A couple of Kyurem shinies. One of them was like a 96. Yeah, 96 there. Not background, unfortunately. And that was my hunt for the entire weekend. I got a shiny Audino. No Shando, unfortunately. More Pikachus with different hats. I did hatch a... No, was it a hatch? Or was it a cod? I don't remember. Let me see. Special research. I got a special research for Sock. Snivy, Blitzel, Unknown. I got Unknown N. That's pretty cool. More Kyurems, a Stamfix, Solosis, Tortugas. I got 2 Tortugas, was actually pretty cool because I finally got that shiny. Dribble, Cryogonal. I finally got Pansage, which is one of the last monkey shinies I needed. And Molgas, another Benipede, a Patrat. Finally got 2 Soras. Oh, actually, this is like day 2 already. Yeah. Okay, so we finally finished the day. We actually finished it a little bit early than the time it was supposed to end. I think we finished about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then we just left the park, and we're like, okay, we're kind of done. I finished all my time research and all my regular research. I got the Master War research, and I finally got that around going there. That took a while, but took a minute for that to get there. So we finally we go to our hotel. We took a shower, maybe rested for like a minute or two, and then we went out, got dinner, and then once we got back, you did not hear us until the next day. I think it was like 8 o'clock at night in LA time, and we were already down in bed, literally passed out the fuck out. Oh man, that was hilarious. Day 2, we went to Santa Monica, like, of course, the heaven place for LA players. So we got as much as grind as possible. I finally got 2 shiny Saruras, which is, a hunt. Pretty cool. Archon, Pidove, Travish. I did get a Reshiram with a late background, a shiny one. That was pretty cool. And I traded for a second pan sage with somebody that was actually there. We didn't do a lucky trinket, which we'll talk about that in a moment. Woobat, Scottney, Cryogon's, Aramakas, Pikachu's again, and all bunch of stuff. I got more Gatitas, which is pretty cool. I think I finally finished the family. And then by that time the gameplay was switching over, so I got like a Snowburn or something, and then a Temple. I don't know why. A Pelotil was pretty cool. I need a one for the Dex entry. I did hatch a shiny Maracas over there.
Ooh.
Even though we actually spawn here more, but I was like, okay, I'll take it.
It's still good to get it out of the way.
Yeah, definitely. Crown Pearl was a hatch, and then day 3. Day 3 was actually pretty good. Or was it day 2? No, it was still day 3. Yeah, because it was on Sunday. We actually started in like the shopping district of Beverly Hills. And even though it was early, we thought maybe there were more places, but nobody wanted to go there. So I was like, okay, we'll go to the Hollywood walk, or the Hollywood sign, the Hollywood sign and the Hollywood walk. So we kind of did both. I hatched 2 shiny Siligates.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, oh, yeah, that's a shiny. Couple Hadrons. I got the final other color Basculegions, which is pretty cool. More Pikachus. I did get a shiny Bolter with the Enigma background over there in LA. Did you know anything about those, Chris?
No.
So
I think I remember us talking about them.
Yeah, so the Enigma background is basically a special background from Pokestops that had ends Pokemons from the main series games.
Oh.
So if you get one of those Pokestops, which actually in LA there were like 100 of them throughout the city, we didn't go through every single one, trust me. It was actually pretty cool because you get to look for shiny ones, and you can get like Darumaka shiny with the background. I got the Boulder, which I'm actually happy I even got one. And some people were even getting like shiny Sigalets with the background, and I was like, man, that would have been.
I think I might have found one of those stops, and that's like it.
It's one of those stops that says catch 10 Pokemons first discovered in the Unova region or something.
From Unova, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if you look at your inventory, you might actually have one with a background or something like that.
I think I have like a tiny bit of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were very hard to find.
Yeah, and the global was a little harder. And then like you actually had like a little indication that it was an Enigma background.
Oh, okay.
So but then after the event ended, they were still there. You just knew where they were supposed to be. They were just not, indicators anymore, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. More Pansage, more unknowns, like a U unknown, and then unknown, Axew, Dribble, everything was Gold Plus at that point. And then, final hatch of LA, I think it was the Shiny Maracas. Yeah, Shiny Maracas again. So I got 2 of those. Actually, now that I think about it, I did get 3 Sigalets, but that was Gold or Global. And yeah, that was LA. So before we get to the week leading out to Global, how was your week?
It was a nice week leading up to Global. I had a drive-by shiny Pineco, like the first one I've seen in a while.
Nice.
I was like, okay, I'll take it. Go plus to shiny Shinx. I think I might have clicked on this Pidgey to get it, and then I got the second shiny Illumise right before that event ended.
Mm-hmm.
But then we started getting close to the tour, so I believe I got this shiny Kyurem from you.
Oh, yeah, the 96, I think.
No. The I got a 98 Zekrom from you.
Ooh, yeah.
But I did get a shiny Kyurem from one of the I forget which fusion it was, but you sent me one of them. I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll get fusion energy. But it was still really cool to fight it early. One of the last Xerneas raids I did, I was able to get a shiny Xerneas.
Nice.
Um, I ended up getting a shiny Genesect from the quest. I believe it's got the normal Technoblast from one of the
Time research.
timed research.
Yeah.
A lot of people were getting Genesect. I mean, they gave you like 3 of them, so the odds
I got one too.
we're gonna get the odds were really good for that one.
Yeah.
Which is good. And then I got one shiny Pikachu with the hat before it was even like the global. Like it was like when they were spawning on like Friday.
Oh yeah, that was because they were spawning right after Pokemon Presents.
Oh, okay. I was very surprised to see it. I'm almost curious if they had higher shiny odds that day.
I'm not sure, but during like right after the presents, there was a shiny Pikachu, or well, not shiny Pikachu, but there was like an outbreak of Pikachu with the hats. So it was like almost like a 2-hour thing, but then I couldn't even play like half of that. Not that I mind because I already have mine anyways.
Nah.
I got every single one.
Yeah. The only one I got was it has a white hat with like a pink strip through it, and it's a male.
Is it a smaller hat or a bigger hat?
It's the small hat.
So it's the visor. So it's the one from Black.
Yeah,
2.
the visor.
Oh, Black 2.
A lot of people were hunting that red hat, big hat.
Man.
At least.
I think I got like 4 of them or something. I don't remember.
Oh gosh, yeah. I'm Pikachu'd out now. It's cool to get them all, but I'm okay not trading for them. I got after that my first shiny of the Go Tour event was Timber.
Ooh, nice.
And then I did end up paying for the premium because I was like, I might as well get that lucky trinket. And it ended up paying off pretty well because it gave me some good shinies throughout the ones that are in there. It gave me a shiny Mindfu, a shiny Ponyard. I ended up getting the Blue Stripe XXL shiny for Basculegion, or Basculin,
Nice.
sorry. And then a Red Stripe Basculin almost right afterwards. So I didn't even have to go for those Go Fish rewards.
Yeah, they were spawning more, on that transfer task and all that.
Yes. Yeah, I did a few of those, but I didn't end up getting another one. But I know my friend Andrew ended up getting one of the red stripes from that.
Yeah.
I got a shiny Timber, and I thought I needed it, but I got another shiny Pansear. I was like, oh, apparently I have a billion of these. I only got one shiny Deerling. I believe it's the spring form. It's the orange one. And then right after Go Tour ended, I ended up getting a shiny Weedle the next day. Very cool. And this morning I Go plussed a shiny Swirlix, which is my first one. So I'm very happy about that. No shiny Reshiram, no shiny Zekrom still.
Yeah, actually,
very sad.
No shiny Zekrons for me the entire 2 weekends.
Dude, I rated them both.
Yeah.
Like 5 or 6 each. And the only reason I find that so crazy is because I've rated, a good chunk of them.
Yeah.
So,
well, I rated enough, but I was like, I was more focused on the Kyurem.
Okay. But yeah, great event. Loved it. Very much appreciated all the invites from everyone.
You were working for half of the first day anyway, so
Yeah. I ended up starting around 12. the first day, and then the second day I played at Epic Universe.
Ooh.
But the problem with that is Epic Universe does not have any Pokestops yet because
Oh.
nobody can take photos
Oh,
in
that's right.
Epic
Because it's
Universe
still
yet.
in the work in progress, right?
Yeah, so no Pokestops, nothing.
You should have
So
just
I
gone to
ran
spring. Spring.
yeah, I ran the Go Plus with an incense the whole time. Didn't get anything.
Yeah.
But you know, I had fun anyway, so
Yeah,
it's all good.
global was definitely a different experience.
Yes.
I mean, yes, I did go a little bit hard. By the way, let me ask you how far did you go through the tour pass?
Uh, I'm actually glad we can still check that. I got to rank 221
Two to
personally.
one. All right. Well, you know the grinder in me. I actually got to 500.
Dude, every time I was claiming the Stardust, it felt so good. But
I
it's
know.
so funny because I was like, I wonder how far it goes. And I started like scrolling down. I was like, it's still going, still going.
Well,
I was so
during
confused.
LA, we only had 250 levels. I
Okay.
was able to finish that through when I was in Rose Bowl at the time. Either go running the Go Plus or doing raids, and we had different point system because I think it was like 10 per legendary, 1 per catch, and then 5 from hex or something like that. While you in here in the global, you had like 100 per.
It was like 50 per legendary.
Yeah, something like that.
Actually, I think somebody said 100
Yeah, that was
at
reward.
some
I
point.
wish I could check that, but I can't check that anymore. But it was something like that.
Yeah, I wish we could, but I thought it was so hilarious that you knew you caught the legendary
Yeah.
because you'd always get a rank up.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
single time. I love that.
That was like the best part of the feature, I think.
Yeah, I was like, can we have this all the time?
Yeah, that would be nice.
100
Right?
for the legendary? Okay.
Yeah, it was something. It was
Thank
like
you,
100 for
Paper.
the legendary, 50 for the hatch or something like that, and then like
It's like 10 for a catch.
10 or
something?
fun, yeah, 10 for catch or something like that. So I ran the whole Gold Plus the entire time throughout global, and yeah, I can tell you for sure that I'm like completely done with Pokeballs and Great Balls and Ultra Balls. Like I had like single digits across the board for the first time in forever.
I still had a pretty good stockpile, which means I didn't play hard enough.
Well, at the end of global, I should have actually like screenshot this, but I had like almost no Ultra Balls. I had probably 1 or 2, like 10 Great Balls and about 150 Pokeballs in the end. So I was like, yeah, I went hard for the entirety of the weekends. And it's a good thing.
Good generation.
It is. It's not bad. Real quick, I'll show you my Hondos because I know you want to know.
A billion.
No, I only got a few. Actually, funny enough, I started with a shiny, or not a shiny, but a Hondo Yamo from a 10-kilometer egg before the event. Then a Swaddle.
Wrong gen.
I think it was a 2K Swaddle from the event, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, it was during the Gold Tour. Then a Hondo Temple that was actually a Rose Bowl at the time. I did get a Hondo Kirim when I was in Santa Monica. So they have the nice little tag from Santa Monica from there. Mm-hmm. And of course it's Fuse. And of course it's the Black Kirim. I finally got a Gumi. Finally got a Honda Gumi out of the 10K.
Oh my gosh.
I got what's up?
I do have one question.
Yeah.
For using the Kirim, are the IVs off of the Kirim? Or does it? It is. Okay, so I didn't need to fuse a Hondo Kirim with a Hondo Zekrom.
No, you do not. It's all Kirim base. If it's shiny, you get the shiny form. But if you use a shiny Reshiram or Zekrom, it doesn't have a shiny form.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what it is. The only thing that matters is the background, the special background that they have. I also got a Hondo Abalok, the Hisuian Abalok, from the the breakthrough box. I was surprised when I got that. Carablast and Dwabble for some reason just decided to be Hondas for me. Dwabble was a Gold Plus hatch and global. Carablast, I believe it was a hatch. Yeah, it was a hatch. So I was like, okay, cool. And that's pretty much it. I didn't get that much Hondas afterwards. It wasn't.
It's still a really good haul.
It is. I'm glad about the Gudra. Although I should have waited for the evolution, but oh well. I mean, just wanted to get it done.
Either way, I got all these 96s and 98s, but
yeah.
The event did not grace me with a hundo, but I'm really happy with how it went.
I did so many
And I
trades
was
because of the
really
lucky
happy to see
trinket,
it as
dude.
well.
So many trades because of the lucky trinkets.
How many times could you use it?
So
Just
okay,
one?
so
Or-
depend like you can use it to with somebody, and then that somebody can also use it on you. So basically 2 times depending on it. But of course, you got people wanting something, and I had somethings. So I think Fern actually gave Kiki a Shundo Buffalant.
What?
Shalando Buffalant.
That's a funny one.
Yeah, it is hilarious.
Afro Bowl.
I know, right? But yeah, it was crazy. LA was crazy. Global was okay. I'm not gonna say it was like the greatest event. I think that even the community can say that the game didn't feel like it had a purpose to really do too much. Like the differences between this Go Tour and like let's say Necrozma or Fusion and all that stuff, it was that when it came down to Necrozma, you only had the chances to fuse them if you had the other forms like Solgaleo and Lunala, but you only got like 2 or 3 at the time right now. With Kiram, you could just use whatever the hell you got. you're done, Still, it's not about the rates. I mean, if you really were right, I know they were not the greatest. I mean, I probably got global wise 1 or 2 shiny Kirams without the background, unfortunately.
Yeah, I liked the background hunt and stuff. I wish we got a little bit more energy per raid. And like 50 free energy is,
Not a lot, yeah.
whatever.
I mean,
But
I can tell you for sure that I don't need energy to spare.
yeah, it could have been worse, but I do wish we got a little bit more energy.
Yeah. It's. I mean, I can't say when I have literally 10k energy on each. So
yeah.
And about 2054 extra large candies for Kira.
Yeah, after powering them up.
After
right?
powering up, yeah. So that would be over 3,000 at that point. Yeah, again, I don't know. There's a lot of mixed feelings about it. I mean, I had fun, especially. I mean, when it comes down to the Los Angeles, I mean, that was fun regardless. I mean, you literally go into a raid, everybody was just already doing it. It's like it didn't matter.
Oh yeah.
You were just going into the Gold Plus. We were like really in Little Town and everything, so we were or Little Town, like Little Tokyo, and that was a hotel with like 5 stops that we could just reach from ourselves there. So we restocked, we played, we put lures down, we did everything we could. So it was fun. Global was an experience as long as you had friends play with, because if not, I feel like it was just a mediocre event. There was still cool things to go around, but most people really just focus on the raids, trying to get those background monsters.
I was very happy to actually be able to have a chance at hatching a Sigalith 2 for the global.
And it was your very first one, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was able to snag those, but Bouffalant, we got that in New York.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't have any problems with it. I would have probably given it like a 7.5. Which is very acceptable. I really enjoyed the event.
Well, I'll give LA a 10 out of 10 just because of the experience with other people. Yeah. I mean, we could have done a little bit more, but again, we were trying to do as much as we could with the time period that we had. So, as for global, I'm gonna give it a 7, just because it did feel like it needed something else. Not because of Max Battle already, because that's not Unova at that point. I like the whole chase with the Enigma backgrounds and all that. I like the chase with the regular backgrounds, but they could at least made it a little easier to catch Kiram, because I hated the catch rate the entire 2 weekends. We all lost so many Kirams just by trying to go about it. It was crazy. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I know shiny rates were abysmal for everybody. I think global total all 2 days I got like 14 shinies, I think, while in the in-person event I got over too many. Too many to count at that point. So again, I don't want to also say that shinies are the only big experience when it comes down to things. I just feel like there could have been a little more lore to it, or something that would actually drive us. The tour pass was definitely something that a lot of people were working on, I myself included, that I wanted to make sure that I completed that before the end of the weekend. So, and I didn't even know if I was going to complete it, but by day one I was already over 400, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll finish it too at some point. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. Kudos all around when it comes down to it. Let's get into the news, shall we? Because we got a lot to talk about. Today's research topics of the day, Chris, we have the month of news. The new season is here. The Might and Mastery. Brand new. New. Here, let me see if I can get everything going. Is this supposed to work this way? Yes, it does. Okay, cool.
Oh, I didn't know about that guy in the middle.
I thought that was a third form of Urshifu or something,
Yeah, it's the fusion.
It's the fusion, yeah. That'd be cool. But yes, Might and Mighty, the season of Pokemon GO. I don't know, I think it's like the 15, 16, 17 season. I don't remember at this point. March 4th from 10 a.m., which is actually tomorrow as I recorded to this podcast. And to June 3rd, which is, I believe, right before Global. Or, I'm sorry, right before Go Fest.
Oh, wow.
So, get up and go. Let's look at the trailer, shall we? We got Kufu, we got Charcadet, we got Blastoise, and all the other starters. We got a lot of fighting types. We got a little bug over there. We got Max Legendaries.
They're back. Let's go.
And this is not the burst, though. This is the beast. And then Urshifu.
Oh.
We also see a Shadow Dialga. That's going to be hell. And then they just go over to Dynamax or Gigantamax Machamp and all that. So that's pretty cool. A lot to go over when it comes down to it. I saw, of course, Kufu is going to be the highlight of the season. And that's what it says. Basically, meet the Wushu Pokemon Kufu. Embark on the path of the Might and Mastery with a legendary Pokemon on your side. Throughout the Pokemon GO Might and Mastery, you'll be able to hone your skills and become stronger along your fighting type Pokemon Kufu. You'll also be able to unlock new heights of mastery throughout Dynamax. With enough training, Kufu can evolve into one or two forms of the Pokemon Urshifu, Single Strike or Rapid Strike. Whoa! Those are actually, I really like Kufu and Urshifu, at least in the science.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be super strong additions to our Dynamax teams.
Just give me a Honda so I can just evolve it to Master League, please. That's all I need.
Oh my gosh, I am happy to see that they're bringing back the Kanto starter Gigantamaxes too.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna just do this real quick because I'm gonna leave this like on the side just in case, because we gotta do a little bit of math when we talk about a few things going on. So, Might and Mastery special research will be able to be claimed on Wednesday, March 5th, which is actually kind of weird that they did, given it as a day later when the season starts. So, I don't know what's going on that. Until June 3rd.
There's a reason for it. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to encounter Dynamax Kufu and more with season special research. And then new parts will unlock, of course, throughout the season and the end of the day. There's also a pay special research. For $8, of course, equivalent to your local currency, you can purchase the special research to get another Dynamax Kufu again. So we're gonna add $8 there.
They're making me do it.
Ticket holder will gain access to the special research during the Might and Mastery. To receive a special research, you must, of course, open the game before in the dates shown there. Max Pokemon debut. So Dynamax, Raikou, Enter, and Suicune are leaping into max battles at different points throughout the Might and Mastery. And stay alert because Dynamax Machamp, or I'm sorry, not Dynamax, Gigantamax Machamp will emerge as Gigantamax battles continue. That's interesting. So we have brand new legendary Dynamax Pokemons. They might be a little bit harder than the birds now that I think about it, but we'll see how it goes from there. We're gonna have to try them out for sure.
Yeah, the one that really sticks out to me is Raikou with Shadow Ball.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how hard they end up being.
Yeah,
they are going to be really good attackers, though, for sure.
For Dynamax, yeah, definitely. We have Pokemon debuts like Discovering the Galar region. Be on the lookout for Nickit, Treble, and more. So I don't know, the little like Route 1 Pokemon.
Little foxes.
Foxy Fox. What does the fox say? Anyways, community days.
That's
We
a
are.
throwback.
I know, right? By the way, if any youngsters actually understanding what the hell did I just say, don't let me talk to you about it because I feel old already. And Chris already feels that old that it is, you know. So, anyways, choose to pass single strike or rapid stack. Yes, Mr. Piga, thank you so much. All right, so community days. We already know about March's community days, which is actually happening this weekend. For Cocos, and then of course the community classic Totodile, which actually will be cool to get 100 Totodile because we got some news from Pokemon Presents, which I think we'll go over next week for that reason.
What?
Power Up ticket. So trainers will be able to purchase the Power Up ticket during the Might and Mastery. This ticket will help trainers get the most out of the season by granting bonuses such as 1 additional Candy XL for completing raid battles and max battles.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I'll talk about that in a second. That's why I still have the calculator here. Team stickers look pretty cool for the season. It is spring season, so hey. We got Beautifly, Cutiefly, Petal, and
Vileplume and Ribombee.
Yeah. Cutiefly, one of the two. Go Battle League, we'll talk about that in just a moment because it is what it is. Pokemon showcases, Mondays, Saturday to Sundays, and Mondays to Tuesdays. We don't have one today because it is the day of the end of the season, so that's pretty cool. Seasonal rotations, breakthrough boxes, Chris. Mm-hmm. What are our breakthrough boxes?
There it is. The breakthrough boxes are going to be Alolan Marowak, Mawile, Druddigon, Jangmo-O, Charcadet, and I'm liking what I'm seeing there, and Frigibax. And it's saying right here that Charcadet will start being able to be shiny.
Yay!
Which is very cool. It's still going to be in 12-kilometer eggs, so...
No, 10.
10-kilometer eggs. Oh, yeah, that's even better.
So,
oh my gosh.
We'll get to that in a second. We do have, of course, different Pokemon appearing in the wild, seasonal wise when it comes down to it, cities, forests, mountains, and all the stuff. The one important for us, at least, is come in the northern hemisphere. We'll get things like Bronson. Welcome back, boy. He's doing Sneasel, spawning in the wild. That's pretty cool. Spring Deerling, again, those can be shiny now, so it will be nice to see them. Dino, and then we have the Kalos starters, Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie. As for the southern hemispheres, they get Hisuian Growlithe, Sneasel, Beldum, the Deerling, Autumn, and then we have the Alola starters, and again, they all can be shiny, and more, when it comes down to things. When it comes down to the eggs, 2-kilometer eggs will hatch things like Psyduck, Apon, Wynaut, Bronzely, Ducklet, and Smallville. That's pretty cool because I still need to get shiny Smallville. 5-kilometer eggs regulars, we get Crowbrawler, I hate you, Kamala, Togedemaru, Rookie, Scorbunny, and Sobble. So again, the Galers that cannot be shiny yet.
And the Adventure Sinks.
And the Adventure Sinks rewards, we have Skarmory, Lilliput, Anoret, Munchlax, and Riolu. Ooh, they came out of the 10K ones. And then went all the way to the 5-kilometer ones.
I'm going to be pretty mad when I hatch an Anorith or a Lilith, though.
I actually need a shiny Anorith because that's the only shiny from that generation I don't have yet, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised that too. 7-kilometer eggs, we have Galator and Alolan mix with Galator and Corsolas being part of it. And then the route rewards, we still have Alolan Vulpix, Hisuian Suizel, Galator and Corsola, Ponyard, and the White Stripe Basculin. Remember, that can be shiny, and it will have a evolution in the future, somewhere near future. 10-kilometer eggs. Why did you put Larvesta at the very first one? I don't understand that. Also, Niantic, I hate your 2-kilometer eggs hatches from the Tour, Gold Tour, Road to Unova week and all that stuff. They said 2-kilometer eggs will hatch more Larvesta. I barely hatched 2 fucking Larvestas the entire week, okay? And that's with the weekend already in my hands. I hate you.
That's 2 more than you would have gotten. No, I'm joking.
That's shiny, though. Or not even Hando. Anyways, Larvesta, Carbon, Yamo, Drippy, Charcadet and Frigibass will be in regular type Kilometer X, but in the Adventure Stick ones, we got Bagon, Gibble, Yamo, Charcadet, and Frigibass. So that's pretty cool. Seasonal bonuses. So the season bonuses, which everybody wants. It says increased friendship bonuses, damage dealt by Pokemon's in raids. Okay. Guarantee Candy XL when defeating 5-star raids. 5-star raid boss during raid hour. Ooh. So that means I gotta go to every raid hour from here on out. That's pretty cool. I already do that anyways, so it doesn't matter. One guarantee Candy XL when trading Pokemons. That's a pretty good one. And then increased Stardust for the first catch of the day. That is the Might and Mastery season so far. But we got more stuff to talk about because, I'll leave the calculator on for a reason. Anyways, let's talk about the next piece of news, which is the Dump the News. Right, Chris?
Oh, no.
Yes. Talk about
Oh, no. Look at that Dynamax. Oh, no.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, there's going to be a few featured Dynamax Pokemon. The ones that we haven't talked about already is Dynamax Caterpie and a monster Dynamax Chansey. Oh, no.
I don't think anybody will be able to finish that up.
Yeah, I might need a team of 4 for that one.
Right.
Even though it doesn't hit very well. If it doesn't hit very hard, maybe it won't be that big of a problem. But the Dynamax Pokemon that will be appearing in Max Battles for March 4th to March 10th is going to be Ghastly, Beldum, Pidove, Darumaka, and Sobble. And then from March 10th to March 17th, you're going to see Krabby, Beldum, Drillbur, and Darumaka. And then March 17th to March 24th, you're going to see Machop, Chansey, Scorbunny, and Phalanx. And then from March 24th to March 31st, you'll see Charmander, Caterpie, Chansey, and Pidove. I think it's kind of interesting they're giving us Caterpie because remember that Butterfree does have a Gigantamax later on.
Yep.
Then Max Mondays, Robur will be March 10th. Chansey will be March 17th, so you might want to get a squad together for that just to beat it faster. Caterpie will be March 24th, and then Scorbunny will be March 31st. This is always going to be 6 to 10, by the way. The 5-star raids, these are normal 5 stars. Articuno will be March 4th to March 13th. Zapdos will be all 3 birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres are all going to be March 4th to March 13th. Oops. Next, March 13th to March 22nd will be Tapu Koko that knows Nature's Madness, its signature move. And then March 22nd to March 31st will be Heatran. Very cool, very cool. After that, the Megas are going to be Mega Lucario from March 4th until March 13th. Mega Swampert's making a comeback from March 13th to March 22nd. And then after that, March 22nd to March 31st will be Mega Pinsir. Shadow Regice is going to be starting to show up from weekends from March 4th to April 4th. So get ready for that. I think it should be the easiest one to take down, honestly. Out of the 3 Reggies. Yeah. Next is going to be these spotlight hours. We're going to be talking about Makuhita. Will be March 4th, 2 times transfer candy. It's good idea to have them ready to transfer or tagged to transfer. That way you can get that out of the way.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Roselia is March 11th. 2 times evolution XP is the bonus for that. Shelder, this is a good one. March 18th for 2 times catch Stardust. Keep in mind, Shelder already gives you about 500 Stardust without weather boost or anything. So if it's weather boosted, that's a lot of Stardust with a star piece. Next is going to be Cutiefly, March 25th. 2 times catch XP. Very, very cool. And I want to say, I did skip over one thing, the events. Do you want me to go through this?
Yeah, well, because there's going to be a few things we're going to go over in a minute anyway.
Okay, I'll skip over one of the things I know we're going to talk about, but I believe we already talked about Powerful Potential. We talked about the Community Day. There's going to be Dynamax Raikou Max Battle Weekend. That's going to be coming up March 15th and March 16th. And then Catch Mastery for Archon. Nobody asked for it.
Nope.
10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on March 16th. March 19th to the 24th will be the Deep Depths event. We're probably going to talk about that next week. March 22nd will be the March Community Day Classic.
Totodile.
Totodile, yeah. Then March 23rd will be Mega Absol Raid Day from 2 to 5. March 26th to 30th will be the Bug Out event. And then March 29th will be the Fuzzy Buddy Research Day. I don't even think we know what that's going to be yet. But hopefully we'll have more to talk about.
Yeah. Well, going over this kind of events, just like Chris mentioned, why do we have a Catch Mastery Archon when we literally just had a Unova Tour Go Tour? Yes. And then Mega Absol Raid Day. I mean, I already got my Shundo, so I kind of really don't even think to go through that.
Yeah, what are you doing now? Yeah,
I'm actually kind of happy. I kind of feel like I'm just gonna take the day off for that or something because I just don't
take a nap for once.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's Absol. Good night. Anyways, I think there's one last thing that you skip over actually.
Probably.
Raid hours.
Raid hours. Where did I miss that? Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, how did I miss that? March 5th and March 12th are going to be raids for all three of the birds. So Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Chase down whichever bird you want. March 19th will be Tapu Koko. And then March 26th will be Heatran. My B.
Technically, I still need a hundo of each one of the birds, so I'll do the raid hours just for goodness gracious.
I don't need Moltres.
No, you don't. Just like I don't need Absol, so you know. Tapu Koko is still a pretty cool one. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, but still. And then Heatran is still a very powerful Master League Pokemon, so...
Yeah, Tapu Koko is great for Ultra League, but, get what you want.
Yeah. All right, so that is the March Madness when it comes down to things. Very cool in all this glory. All right, we're going to talk about the Partnered Up Powerful Potential event with Kotfu. It's another brand new event happening here. This is, of course, the day where Kotfu will debut on March 5th, so I guess that's the reason why the special research starts that day. It cannot be traded or transferred to the professor or even be traded to Pokemon Home. So basically, Kotfu will stay in your inventory for the rest of your life. At least for now. It starts on March 5th on Wednesday all the way to March 10th. I already talked about special research, so that's pretty cool. The eggs, so it says these Pokemons will hatch from 2, 5, and 7 and 10 kilometer eggs. Also, if you're for the first time in Pokemon GO, you'll be able to get shiny Charcadet if you're lucky. In addition to Charcadet, you can also hatch the usual Pokemons available in each of those eggs for the season. So the same pool with Charcadet on it. For the random of the events, you'll seek Charcadet in 2, 5, 7, and 10. So it doesn't matter what you do. If you want to target it at some point, but it really depends. Time research. Time research is available throughout the event. Complete the research site to earn items and encounter with Charcadet to unlock the following event bonuses. 1/4 egg hatch distance when eggs are placed in incubators throughout the event period. That's pretty cool. I might as well just hatch all the eggs on this point. Event bonuses, once or half hatch distance, or I'm sorry, egg hatch distance when eggs are placed in incubators, but once you unlock the free time research, you'll get the 1/4 incubator. So that's pretty cool, I guess.
Oh, wow.
So they're kind of stacking it up. I actually like that because you do get a kind of a reward that you want to have in the end of the day.
Yeah, it makes you want to complete it faster, huh?
True. On Saturday, Drowsy Power. Excuse me. The following Pokemon will appear in max battles from Saturday, March 8 to Sunday, March 9 at 9 p.m. local time. Power spots will refresh more frequently. So in 1-star power spots, we get Dynamax, Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. Okay. But in 6-star max battles, we are going to have Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise Gigantamax forms.
Bruh.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting because to get the community to actually go out and do throughout the weekend, I don't know. I don't even want to be out. I want to take like a month rest after this last few weekends, actually.
I just need one of each.
Yeah.
I'll be happy. If I get a shiny.
Let me give you a Shando again.
Bruh. Yeah. Shundo Charizard.
I know, right? I'll cry. Anyways, by the way, do you already use your Lucky Trinket?
Nope. I have it in my inventory.
Yeah, you got a couple of days for that, remember?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta use it. Anyways, rates following 1-star rates, Gatita, Solosis, and Sinisty. Again, you know what Pokemons we already had. 3-star rates, Alon and Raichu, Hisuian, Typhlosion, and Sableye. Okay, I'll take it.
Could be worse.
Yeah. The paid special research Fuzzy Fighter. So this is the $8 ones that you'll get throughout the event. Which will allow you to get a separate special research, which again, it is the $8 that are already added here, so it already is there. The special research rewards will include things like 1 incense, 2 premium battle passes, 1 star piece, encounters with season themed Pokemon, a rare encounter with Dynamax Good Food, and more. You gotta claim it throughout the dates, March 5th to March 10th, so be able to get that and buy it and whatever the case may be. Field Research task will include Alon and Raichu, Hisuian Typhlosion, Sableye, Gatita, Solosis, and Sinisty. So why do I want to raid them? I mean,
you need that authentic. You need that authentic.
Anyways, I'll wait for the shiny first. But yeah, that's the powerful potential event. That's interesting to say the least. But we got more things coming. It is the Raikou Max Battle Weekend. Woohoo! This is Raikou Max Battle Weekend. This is happening on Saturday, March 15 at 6 a.m. to Sunday, March 16 at 9 p.m. local time. So basically, they're kind of treating like the shadow raids when Mewtwo was out and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure you won't find like Raikou every single one of them, but that's just me.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Of course, Dynamax Raikou will be the featured Pokemon, and if you're lucky, you might encounter shiny one. The event bonuses will be Max Particles collection will increase to 1,600, 1/4 adventure distance from Max Particles, Power Spot will refresh more frequently, and 8 times Max Particles from Power Spots. It says that the following bonuses will be active on Monday, March 10th at 6 a.m. to Sunday, March 16th. 3/4 max particle cost for unlocking and powering up max move. That's not bad. I was actually expecting this to be a pay time research, but okay. Time research. There will be a free time research. Wow, free. What is this price? Opportunity.
What?
Available to trainers starting on March 10. Complete the set of time research to encounter Dynamax Dribble to run up your battle team when you take on Dynamax Raikou. Time research tags will also have awarded Dribble Candy, Max Particles, and more to help you power up your battle team. Yeah, I kind of already have 2 ready to go, so you know.
Well, I'm glad that it helps us get some teams that have better Pokemon for it instead of just seeing a Dynamax Wooloo.
I'm just glad the entire event is free. So usually they say it's like, oh, go ahead and pay another $5 to actually get this much or whatever. Are you excited about Raikou or any of the legendary beasts coming pretty soon?
Out of the 3 of them, I'm probably most excited for Raikou. Just for the attack potential. I think he's like one of the best electric attackers, hands down.
Yeah.
At least until we end up getting like Zekrom, right?
Something like that, yeah. I'll be surprised if they won't let us do more than 4 people at the raid or something like that.
It's going to be tough, but I think it is going to be doable with 4.
It's doable. Just get your mashed mushrooms ready.
Yeah. I think Suicune is going to be the toughest though, just because of how thick he is.
Yeah,
right?
thick
with
boy.
Hydro Pump and everything.
Well, we'll have Raikou against it. We have a couple of electric types that we already have.
Maybe that's why they're doing Raikou first.
Yeah. Because we can technically take Raikou and Entei pretty easily with Dribble anyways. We just have to be very careful. We also have like Blastoise and Kingler and all those other Pokemons that will allow you to max out things. For Suicune, though, we do need some pretty powerful ones. I mean, you can use some fighting types and some steel types against it too, so that's pretty nice. It's right. Suicune is ice water, right? Or is it just water?
Suicune is just water,
Eh.
but it will get Blizzard though in its moveset.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. But yeah, I mean, well, they're giving us the chances to do things. I'm still glad that it's kind of free, so I'll hide this calculator for now. Then we have Festival of Colors.
I'm super excited for this one. I was waiting for it.
All right, talk about it then.
Oh, sure. So as the name would suggest, there's going to be some certain painting Pokemon that is going to be making a comeback here. Festival of Colors, March 13th at 10 a.m. to Monday, March 17th at 8 p.m. local time. Celebratory colors. Trainers will find a colorful surprise around Pokestops when they get close to them. I think I remember little paint splashes.
Yeah, something like that.
One of the times.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to a little bit of color on the map. Event bonuses. Lure modules activate during the event will last for 3 hours. Very cool. Bruxish will appear more frequently when trainers use incense, and take a few snapshots every day of the event for a surprise. I think we know what the surprise is. A little painting Pokemon named Smeargle should be showing up. Incense, excluding daily adventure incense activated during the event, will last for 2 hours. I think it's interesting they don't specify the gold lure won't last 3 hours, so keep tuned for that.
True.
Very interesting. If it does last 3 hours, that's insane. If you're lucky, you may encounter shiny Smeargle. And since you can only encounter so many Smeargle per day, make sure you max out whenever you get a chance, because they always like to turn off the shiny Smeargle when it's not during these events.
True.
Wild encounters. There is also a chance of encountering a new shiny Bruxish. Very cool, very cool. So get your incenses going and get them shiny Bruxish. Flabebe with different colored flowers will be appearing around the world. Red flower Flabebe will be appearing in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Blue flower Flabebe will be appearing in the Asia Pacific region. And then yellow flower Flabebe will be in the Americas. And obviously the white and orange flower Flabebe are going to be appearing everywhere if you're lucky. The other Pokemon that are going to be spawning are Drowsy, Magikarp, Natu, Apom, Meditite, Dwebble, and Bruxit. And then the orange and white flower Flabebes are going to be the rare ones. So raids. The following Pokemon are going to be in raids. 3 stars are going to have Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon. Okay. Kind of a little bit strange. 5-star raids are going to be Tapu Koko at this time, and then Mega Swampert will also be in there at this time.
Yeah.
For the field research, there's going to be event-themed research. And then they only specify that you can either earn Stardust or encounters with event-themed Pokemon. We'll
Bruxish.
learn what they are in time. Yeah, we have more Bruxis. I hope so. Timed research will award you with 1 incense, 4 rare candies, and then encounters with event-themed Pokemon. They say to note that the timed research will expire, so you're going to want to claim everything before Monday, March 17th at 8 p.m. local time. Try to do it as fast as you can, honestly, but hopefully it's not too tough. There's going to be a paid timed research that gives you 2 lure modules, 4 incense, 2,000 Stardust, and encounters with Bruxis. Not 1, it says multiple. And it's going to be $2. So if you really want shiny Bruxish, this is a good one to go for, but I don't think I care about it that much. But for $2, you might as well just get it just for the 4 incense and 2 lure modules. But you know,
I mean, it is kind of a discount from those, so that's pretty nice.
It's not bad. Honestly, I was looking back at it. I'm like, you know what? That's not that bad.
Yeah.
Pokestop showcases. Be on the lookout for showcases that allow you to put in event-themed Pokemon. It's either going to be Bruxish or Smeargle. Not sure which one. Might be both. Or something else that's colorful.
Hopefully.
Other than that, there's going to be regional bonuses for trainers in India where they actually, hold the the Festival of Colors.
Yep.
Yeah, the regional bonuses for them will be branching time to research, 1-star rage featuring Pikachu wearing a Kurta, and then 1 additional candy for catching Pokemon in raids. Very, very nice.
If
And,
anybody out there can actually give me a Pikachu with a Corda, that'd be really nice because I'll remove a couple of them.
Yeah, getting that remote.
I need like a Honda Pikachu, so you know. Anyways, that's actually a pretty cool event. Shiny Smeargle has been kind of out for about a year or so now,
and I've never gotten it.
I can't say the same. And then Bruxish, and finally a Pokemon that if it spawns in the wild, I'll be not happy not to actually click on it. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, first of all, this looks pretty cool so far. I did add $2 to our already revolving season, so that's $10 in total for the season. But we'll go ahead and continue on. We do have a power-up ticket. All right, let me add another $15 to this.
Oh my gosh.
So, battle with the might and master with the power-up ticket. The power-up ticket for March will include, starting on Tuesday, March 4th, by the way, to Friday, April 4th. Actually, you can buy it as of today in the web store if you want to. So starting on March 1st, students will be able to purchase the power-up ticket for March in the latest season of Pokemon GO. Tickets will help trainers get the most out of Might and Mastery by granting bonuses, such as 1 additional Candy XL, and complete rates, and more. So the one for March is $5. So I'll go ahead and add $5 here. It's equivalent to your current local currency. You get access to bonuses and time research opportunities throughout March. What March bonuses are going to give you is 1 additional Candy XL for trainers that are 1 and up for completed raids, max battles, 3 times experience for a warrior for the first catch of the day, 10 times experience for the first Pokemon they spin for the day. Open up to 50 gifts, receive up to 150 gifts, hold up to 40 gifts in your item bag. You also get your time research that will reward you with things like 8 premium battle passes, 2 max borrowable packs, 1 lucky egg, 1 star piece, 2 fast DMs, 2 charge DMs, and more. You know, for $5, it doesn't seem too bad. It's a really good discount on the rig passes. Right, Chris?
What's 2 particle packs?
Yeah, so, I mean, you technically are paying for the buck on that one. So that's pretty cool. However, if you go to the web store, you can purchase the Power Up Ticket Ultra Ticket Box for $15. So let me add another $10 here. To receive
so you get for multiple months?
Oh yeah, so you'll get it for March, April, and May. So technically, you are paying for the entirety of the season for $15. It's just not bad. If you are paying everything with the last few events, you'll be basically playing for $25 worth, which is, I thought it would be more at that point. But I was surprised about Raikou not having any of those max time research and all that stuff. So that, I guess, that's pretty cool, I guess, when it comes down to it. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to purchase this now. I mean, especially since it's literally the entire season's worth.
Yeah, I've been sitting out a lot of boxes, but that one's pretty well rounded.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind that one.
Yeah, especially because you don't have to worry about it in the later dates. So that's pretty good.
Yes.
All right, it's time to talk PvP section to get good. Head Rekt, here we go. Season of Might and Mastery. Here we go. It is GBL time. You all love it. You all hate it. You all never played it. I'm actually kind of happy about the Master League this season, but whatever the case may be. Also,
it's been a hot minute.
Niantic actually hates the community when it comes down to Master League, because they were supposed to give us Mega Master League at the last week of the season. Bastards couldn't fix whatever problem there was. And they gave us Master League Premier instead. So they changed over the last week, which I was wanting to play my Master League Pokemon, you man bastards. I know there's a lot going on when it comes down to it, so I won't, put it through it in the end of the day. So, of course, this is happening on Tuesday, March 4th. So make sure you got your lucky piece ready to go at local time. Of course, your rank will reset. All the rank requirements will be the same as the prior seasons. I wish they really changed those things. Again, we can go over the entirety of the Mat and Mastery event here, but of course, the first week of gotta be Great League Edition and the Willpower Cup Great League Edition. But I feel like we will go over each one of the weeks instead in the end of the day. Right, Chris?
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time we got a little bit more time to.
Yeah, well, I know we're kind of going a little over here, but just want to make sure we get a little bit news here for you guys. The Battle Week, the Go Battle Week, Might and Master will be happening on May 21st all the way to Tuesday, May 27th. That's an interesting timeline. It's not at the beginning of the week. It's like in the middle of the week or kind of thing. So I don't know about that. This includes the 4 times Stardust from Wind Wars. The maximum amount of battles you get is 100 of them. You get the free time research that will reward you with the avatar hat. The hat from the avatar inspired by Mustard. Oh, you know who that is, right?
I love Mustard, the old guy with Kung Fu.
Yeah. Pokemon encounters via the Go Battle League, of course, will have a variance of attack, defense, and HP and all that stuff. Some encounter changes. Minfu is going to be on rank 1, Volibee rank 6, Morpeko rank 2000, which is, of course, Ace rank. Frigibask at Veteran rank, Drippy at Expert rank, and, of course, you still get your Pikachu Libre at the end of your ranks. Can you get to Legends rank on the first week?
Yeah. Definitely.
Imagine being just completely undefeated in the Master League. Can somebody actually ever do that? I don't think so, right?
I'm sure people can get close, but not undefeated.
Undefeated means that you don't get any crashes, and you also never have a bad lead, or you never lose. So you never know. That's never gonna happen. Hey, if somebody can, prove it wrong without cheating, because I know some people cheat, I'll send you $1,000. How about that?
Oh my god!
You heard it here first, y'all. By the way, I'm joking, but so
he's like writing a disclaimer right now.
No, I'm not signing that BS. Of course, you do get more encounters throughout ranks. Nothing really notable except for maybe Sotaro rank 11. With the shiny chance, of course. The Time Research Pass is going to be available in the shop pretty soon. You get your other rewards like the hat, the pants, and the top all at the Ace, Veteran, and Expert rank. And of course, you get the pose inspired by Master at Legend rank, which I don't think I ever get at that point. So that's pretty cool. The cups, of course, will be Willpower Great League Edition, 1500, Fighting, Psychic, and Dark types, with Gardevoir being completely banned. The Scroll Up, and some difference, I guess. Water, Fighting, and Dark type in the Great League, with Primarina being banned. I guess, Charm is a little too powerful for those. Master League Premier, which is, still nice to not see legendaries. Spring Cup, 1500 at Water, Grass, and Fairy, with Jumpluff, Roserade, and Toxapex ban. Too much poison types, I guess. Great League Remix. You guys know and love it. The Retro Cup, the Great League Edition. You guys know and love. And then the Catch Cup at the end of the season.
Know and hate.
And yes. The combat system still stays at 50 seconds for the switch timers, but the attack changes is what everybody's hype about this time around. The move Psyduck. Psyshock will have energy cost decrease. Dazzling Gleam is going from 110 power to 90 power. What a nerf. Energy cost has been decreased too.
I think it's a little bit proportional, though.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I guess so. Water Jet is going to go from 45 to 70 power. What a buff on that one.
And did the energy cost decrease? What?
That is interesting. Yeah. Dynamic Punch has energy cost increase. Okay.
Decrease. Yeah.
Yeah, decrease. Sludge will go from 50 to 70 power.
Oh, dude. The little Grimers are gonna be pretty strong now. Again.
Hex is going to go from 6 to 7 power, and energy generation has been increased. So that means it gives you more energy per attack, right?
Yeah. Yeah. More energy. Yeah.
Yeah. Acrobatics gets the energy cost decrease. Okay.
No. Scary.
Eric Carter is going to go from 60 to 45 power, and also energy cost decrease and chance to increase the user's attack by 1 stage.
Oh wow.
It's a chance though, so it's not like 100% chance in that point. Rock Tomb is going to go from 70 to 80 power with energy cost decrease, and then guaranteed to lower the opponent's Pokemon's attack by 1 stage.
Interesting.
A little stronger. Rollout is going from 8 to 7, so it is getting kind of nerfed. Nightshade is going from 80 to 70. So my Necrozma is not Nightwind is not good anymore. Also, I don't remember. Foul Play is going from 70 to 60 power, and the energy cost decrease. And then Discharge is going from 65 to 55. A bit of a nerf too, from with energy cost decrease. Anything from that stands out the most there, Chris?
The biggest thing I noticed was the sludge. For going up in power, and I'm just thinking of like a Alolan Grimer or the regular Grimer. I remember those being pretty strong back in the day. I don't know how strong they still are, especially when we have things like Galarian, Stunfisk, and other popular steel types out there.
Yeah.
But they do also get things like Mud Bomb too to deal with that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what ends up happening, but that's at the front of my mind. But these are some interesting changes. Maybe I'll get back into some GBL. I just it stresses me out so much with a lot of the issues it has here and there. So
yeah, I mean, I haven't really
heard
heard too much complaining the last few days when it comes down to GBL. I just know that the community is still advocate about things, but All right, attack availability updates. Piloswine and Mamoswine will now be able to learn the Charge Attack's Icicle Sphere. Interesting. Togepi and Togekiss will now be able to know the Charge Attack Psyshock. Man, what's the point of having a community day for that Pokemon anymore? Reuniclus, or whatever his name is, will now be able to know the Charge Attack Psyshock. Then we have Brushix is also going to be able to know Psyshock. That's pretty cool. Remember, we're getting his little event shiny. Venomoth is also going to be able to now learn the Fast Attack Psyshock. Or Psywave. Psywave, thank you. Lapras is going to be able to know Psywave. What? Okay. Also, actually, a lot of people are actually saying that Lapras getting this move is actually pretty important.
Okay.
Grumpin is also now going to be able to know the Fast Attack Psywave. Grumpin
That's going to be interesting for the Gigantamax too, actually.
Yeah. But actually, no, because when you Gigantamax a Lapras, it still uses his max move or his Gigantamax move, regardless of the move. I tried that because I needed a water type one, and it didn't work. So
okay.
Furry will now be able to know Swift, and so is Lightnoon. Wow, I haven't actually heard about Lightnoon in a long ass time.
No.
Trampa is also gonna know Swift. So that's pretty cool. Grumpin is also gonna know Dynamic Punch. Okay. Dusknoir is gonna be able to know Dynamic Punch.
That I can see that.
Well, Lapras is getting the love today. Lapras is now gonna be able to know the Charge Attack Sparkling Aria. Isn't that signature move for another Pokemon?
Yeah, for
Primarina.
Oh my gosh, the fairy water type.
Primarina.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Sableye will now be able to know Dazzling Gleam.
Its worst enemy.
Ribombee is also going to be able to know Charm. What?
It's finally going to be useful. Oh no.
Hey, Blastoise is going to know Rollout. Same with Weezing.
Okay.
Well, what is with the rollout stuff? Anyways, well, Whalmer and Whaler and Glady will be able to also know rollout. What is this? I mean, I can understand Glalie, but not Whaler. How the frick? Especially Whalers, like, how did that even roll out? You know, it's like, I want to know that. Cradell is going to be able to know Rock Tomb. That's interesting with the new changes. Bombardier is going to know Rock Tomb. Swampert is going to know Slurge.
Oh, okay.
It's-
That's interesting because I know it's pre-evolution had sludge.
Yeah, but isn't it evolution doesn't get like Sludge Wave or something?
Yeah, it gets sludge wave typically, but I
So-
guess it's gonna have both now.
Interesting. Swallowed is now gonna be able to know Sludge. That kind of makes sense. Trilogy, same thing. It's actually Dragic's gonna learn a Sludge Bomb, so that's interesting. Especially since it is a poison type, isn't it? Like a dragon poison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rosary is gonna be able to know Poison Sting, the fast attack. So what's the point of community moves? Ferret is now gonna be able to know Trailblaze. Woohoo! Florglass will also be able to know Trailblaze. Mayonetta. I'll say it eventually. He'll be able to learn Sucker Punch. That's interesting. Belly Bolt will be able to know Sucker Punch, and Bombardier will be able to learn Sucker Punch. I don't know why Belly Bolt needs to actually have a little hand be like Sucker Punch.
I am very surprised to see him in there.
But that's the updates on GBL. Goodness gracious, a lot of changes. We'll see how it goes when it comes down to it. But yeah, exciting, not exciting, and how maybe.
I'm more excited to the move updates than the Pokemon getting the new moves, but I am interested to see if there's any favorites to people that people want to put on their teams now that they have changes.
True.
So we'll see. But yeah, looks exciting.
Yes, it does. But yeah, that's the season changes. That is our thoughts with full Unova experience. Everything that we got through. It's been quite a few weeks. So thank you so much, everybody, for listening. But of course, if you want to listen to us more, and I know I didn't have Chris chance to talk too much about things, we have Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our radio, Amazon Music, and all those places. You can leave us a review. We would greatly appreciate it. All our social media, myself at Pure Let It Go, Chris, PKM, and Trigger, please, with the Z at the end, because it is how it is. Also, the Purified Podcast. We got things going on in the network, so make sure you check us out over there if you can. Email us, purifiedpodcast@gmail.com. Join the Patreon exclusive Discord so you can actually talk to us anymore. We talk about things Pokemon Pocket, Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon main series games, Pokemon Go, and anything in between. And yeah, don't forget to check us out at the Pokemon Princess Network for that. Anything else you're going to add, Chris?
No.
Okay. Well, how about you take us away for the night?
All right. I will. It's been a fabulous week, 2 weeks, while we, had fun with the Unova Tour. I hope you guys got at least something you guys wanted, got a cool fusion here or there or something. So yeah, we'll catch you guys next week with a bunch of March news after everything we go through this week. I wish you guys tons of luck. We'll catch you guys next time. And yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace out.
Keep purifying them, and we'll see you guys next week.